Hi, everybody. Tom with Culture Chep. So today I want to talk about hiring university students or people less experienced to do work for you for less money. Now I know the students are going, "What? I'm worth it." You probably are, but you don't have as much experience as other people. So you should be chasing theaters, operas, ballets, wherever you want to be, to do these pieces that you're not fully qualified for yet. You probably have the talent, but you don't have the experience. So you can't get paid as much. And theaters, because they're less experienced, does not mean they're free. People can't afford to do stuff for free anymore. Now, your ushers, your interns, your retired people helping you out, that's a different story. They know what's happening. They know that they're interns, they know that they're volunteers. Maybe they're getting paid with just seats to see shows, and that's enough for them. They know what's up. These beginning people, and I'm thinking most of you are students or university students or the adult students that are switching careers. Maybe you were in theater administration for years and now you want to be a costume designer. Well, you're still less experienced. These people need to get paid. How much? I don't know. That's up to you. It is, one can't say half, one can't say this, but each time the theater is taking a chance on you, person, and hoping that you will do a great job, but since you are less experienced, have less to show them, they're taking a risk on you. But theaters, you should take a risk on the best people and have them show you what they can do. Not just word of mouth, not just through the grapevine. I heard they're good. I heard they can design well. I heard they can direct well. Find examples. Do your research. And students, do your research about the theater. Is this the place you want to be? Will they help you out? Will they help you after this experience is done? And while you're there, absorb everything. Watch how the communication happens. Watch how this theater works as opposed to the way other theater works. Each theater seems to work slightly different. I've been places where they say, "Oh, as a director, we don't want you to talk to the costume designer," which was crazy because my concept for the show was not what the costume designer had in her thoughts. She had great ideas, but we were going another era, another time period. Had I not talked to her, she would have costumed it wrong. Do you see? It's an odd thing to say, but theaters come up with different things that you didn't know. Sometimes, new directors, your first few shows, you have to do everything yourself, which is fun if you can handle it. But, you know, that's at a smaller theater, perhaps an outdoor theater, a summer stock theater, and you didn't know that. And the more you progress, the less you have to do everything yourself because they can afford people. So, how much you pay is up to you. Don't rip people off. People that are new, theater students, new to whatever industry you're going into, whatever section of the theater, document everything. Take pictures, get names, network. You never know when you're going to need someone to make a call for you to say, "This person is very good at their job." Be professional, but document everything. Now, I've had a few interns that have worked for me, and whenever they need a recommendation, because they were such good interns, I always call and make a recommendation for them. But I am a dual citizen. I am out of the country a lot, working in other countries, the EU and the UK, with other shows. So people sort of rely on the fact that they can always catch me by phone. But if I'm in the UK, I'm on a different SIM card, and just texting won't get a hold of me. And no matter how many times I tell them, when you really need to get a hold of me, email or contact me on social media. Just send me something on social media and I will find you. Send me a direct message on social media. But sometimes people rely on the people they've worked with so much to give recommendations at a moment's notice, but you don't know what's happening. What if a director or artistic director has just had a lot to do that year and they go to Hawaii to disconnect for 3 weeks? And they're not on their phone, they're not on email. Well, and you thought you could get a recommendation within seconds, but you can't. So document everything. Tell them in advance, I'm going for this bid. I'm bidding for this job as a director. I'm bidding for this job as a designer. And in a month, hopefully they'll contact you. Please give me a recommendation or call them back or send them an email. Tell them what you think of me, please. I think a lot less theaters call. They want a lot more documentation. They want to see those photos. They want to see those videos of what you've done. So sometimes it's very difficult to show what you've done, especially if you're a lighting designer or a sound designer. So I believe that portion of the theater and the dance world and the opera world, they rely a lot more on recommendations. So again, tell people in advance, I'm going to need you to call for me, or I'm going to need you to send an email for me. How is your schedule looking? Please don't forget about me. Okay? This is important. Hire those students. Find the best university students you can find. Find the best people transitioning from different parts of the theater, different parts of the opera, and give them a chance. You'd be surprised, and it makes a lot of fiscal sense. You'd be very surprised how good these people can be. So, and we'll find ways to help you find these good recommendations, how to find the best people. We're going to figure that out in another video. All right. Like and subscribe, share with a friend. Please help me grow my channel. All right. Thanks.